But of course, we've always been cognizant of the fact that there's a huge market and opportunities in India, and that is not just from an economic point of view, but also from a technological.
That is what is the prime motive of your coming to India.
Implementing adaptive traffic management systems across the world, be that in Australia, be that in Germany and the UK, with different technologies.
More than intersections.
With technology, we have not just one adaptive traffic system; we can offer many.
So this time in Traffic Infra Tech, there has been a lot of foreign visitors, and I was happy to meet Mr. Fabian Seelinger, who is from the company Yunex. So Fabian, tell me about yourself. Where are you from, and how has been your experience in India on this event?
Oh, well, thank you, Satwin. So I'm a first-time visitor to India.
Yeah.
I wanted to come for a very long time, but now business opportunities have given me that opportunity. Yeah, it's very special and very different for me. I grew up in Germany. I lived there for 28 years before life and interests got me to move to Australia, where I spent my last 13 years professionally working in the industry.
So how do you find this event?
It's a really good event. I'm cognizant of the fact that this event is a very young event. Yes. So other areas and other continents have, for a very long time, been able to build this kind of event and build the networks and infrastructure behind it. So I'm quite impressed by the diversity of the exhibitors.
Okay.
And also the quality of the presentations that have been done. It's great to see, because if you compare to a market like Australia, Singapore, established markets, very developed countries and cities, so it's really quite special to see it through some fresh eyes, from the eyes of a country that will embark on a technological journey to really embrace this technology and to develop it further and make it their own. So that's quite interesting to see. And the local content, the ambition to develop it yourself is fantastic.
So your company Unix has been looking at India from far for many years, but now it seems like more committed to coming to India. So what is the change? I mean, is there the perception about India is changing, or the opportunity in India is changing? What is changing?
It's a bit of a special one, because whilst Unix is a new company, or 3 years old, it's what we always say, it's a 100-year-old startup, because our roots come from Siemens. So we've been doing traffic technology for more than 100 years.
Yes.
Obviously, with the Siemens history, there was already a representation in India, but not focused on road traffic and road technology. So for us, we spent the last couple of years to establish us and ourselves into the core markets where we are active here in Asia Pacific, be that in Australia, Singapore, or Hong Kong and China. But of course, we've always been cognizant of the fact that there's a huge market and opportunities in India, and that is not just from an economic point of view, but also from a technological point of view.
Now, diving narrower, you are in the domain of adaptive traffic control.
Amongst other things, yes.
Yes.
So
And that is what is the prime motive of your coming to India.
yes. So we as
How you see the opportunity for high performance adaptive traffic control coming into India vis-a-vis the entry level adaptive control that is already there in the market?
Yeah. So it helps to have a rich history of implementing adaptive traffic systems across the world.
Okay.
At Yunex Traffic, we're quite, I would say, privileged that we have not just one adaptive traffic system. We can offer many. We are distributors through ATC for SCADs. SCADs is what we are in the South Pacific.
And also Symphony also, right?
Symphony is the next step up. So that's a whole traffic management system that can incorporate not just how you manage traffic at the intersection, traffic lights, but how you also then integrate further VMS signs and the likes. So a more holistic traffic management system. Yes, very complex and new and up and coming. But we've been implementing adaptive traffic management systems across the world, be that in Australia, be that in Germany and the UK, with different technologies. And
so, what can India look forward to?
Well,
from Yunex,
from Yunex point of view, look, I would say that we have a keen eye on the Indian market because it comes with a growing demand in our eyes for adaptive traffic management.
Okay.
Just on the intersection by itself, be that controller, be that the software that comes with it, the adaptive, to not only improve traffic but ease congestion. One of our core pillars is sustainability, and since so much of the traffic, so much of the emissions nowadays comes from road traffic, this is a clear way how to improve quality of life. Reduced congestion, increased traffic flow is reducing congestion.
It will be interesting for you to know that the government of India has also laid the standard for CV2X.
Yep.
And is that also an area in which you are active in?
Yes. So different applications. We do have our own roadside units that can talk to our controllers. They can be implemented with central management systems that give you different use cases for whatever you want to look at. If you want to count vehicles, if you want to classify vehicles, if you want to get data from where cars go, there's fantastic products available.
It's really interesting to see now with the initiatives of the government of India that now more and more foreign companies are coming to India and finding their pathways into India, and for us it's really an exciting time. So thank you so much for being on the channel, and it was lovely talking to you.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.